Hi viewers, welcome to Ashia Vlogs and Crafts. Today I am going to say the story of Pariva chapter 29. Let's go into the story. I will tell you a sloka, you keep on saying it. You will get what you want, Pariva said and taught him a sloka. Anayasena maranam vina tainyena jeevanam dehime kripaya sambo tvayi padapaktim asanjalam. The old man also repeated after him. Together with this sloka, in Rutram, there is a sloka start with Triyambakam Yajamahe at one part. So he should add that too, he said. He too, with tears in his eyes, left the place. On the way back, he had darshan of Kamachi Amman and reached home. He sat on an easy chair and started saying the sloka Pariva taught him. After some time, when his relations came and touched him, his body was cold. The reason Mahapariva asked to see him and sent him fast, they understood. That old man is very devoted. He did follow all his customs properly. As old age, he could not do many things. His Guru Bhakti was good, so that helped him to reach his mukti. If he had devotion to Pariva, it is enough. He has the power to know and can help from his place. We don't have to tell him our sufferings in words, since it is our Guru Bhakti that matters. Pariva sees everyone at the same level, no rich, no poor, caste, no difference. Bharata President Indira came to meet Pariva. How he met and talked to her, he used the same way to talk to all the people who came to have his darshan that day. On the day, he had Mauna Viratham, that is, without talking for the whole day. But since the president came, he had to stop his fast of silence and talk with the president. And at the same time, he did the same for the people who came. If he did not talk, not fair, right? He kept himself like a fireball. There is an incident for this. In the Madam, Pariva's food is always simple food. When young, he used to eat kire and parapu, but after getting older, he only took flour, valakai, and buttermilk. Most of the time, it is food related to valakai, like valai tandu, valai poo, etc. It is good for a sannyasi as this type of food does not have seeds to grow. Once it happened, he had kire for food. His Shishya cooked it very perfectly. He forgot himself and called the Shishya and praised him happily, saying he did the cooking of kire very well. It tasted very nice. So the Shishya was very happy to hear this praise from his Guru. He cooked kire again the next day and it was very tasty. So following that, those who came to see Pariva all started to bring kire cutter in their hands. That kire name was changed to Pariva Shankaracharya's favorite kire. Following that, Pariva started to fast without even taking water for 15 days. The people in the Madam did not expect this to happen. They blamed the Shishya who cooked kire for Pariva, saying, because of you, Pariva is now fasting. They wanted to fight with him. But Pariva, after finishing his fast, said the reason for the fast. I am a sannyasi. I am leading the path of Adi Shankara, so I should be an example. The kire name changed because of me. I was regretting that because of this my Guru's name will get a bad name. So I did the fasting as a punishment to myself for eating the kire which was delicious. I should not depend on anything including this kire. In this situation, there is no fault on my Shishya. He only tried his best to satisfy his Guru. He only did his duty. So please do not blame him for this. It is my fault for eating it by tasting it. If I become a slave to the kire, then how can I be called a sannyasi? All were surprised to hear this. This is Pariva. The story will be continued in the next chapter. Please like, share and subscribe friends. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.